Eleanor, really nice to talk to you. How are you doing?
I'm very well, thank you.
Before we dig into La Boheme, I just wanted to ask you, you're from Western Australia, so you're Aussie. But is there an Italian connection? I thought with your name, it might, your surname, there might be an Italian link there.
Yes, I'm also an Italian citizen with an Italian father.
Hmm.
Um, I I grew up with the best of both worlds, like Australian beaches and Sicilian cooking.
Lovely, yeah. Italian is my favorite cuisine. I absolutely love it. So that's great. Well, let's dig into La Boheme. It's a wonderful opera, and you can't really go wrong with Puccini, can you?
No, particularly this opera, I feel like there's not a wasted moment. I mean,
Yeah,
everything is so perfectly written. It's like it's one of those novels that you just want to keep flicking the page. You can't put it down.
yeah.
He's done it all for us. So beautiful journey.
And deeply emotional as well.
Very. We go through pretty much a whole spectrum of emotions in a very short period of time.
Yeah.
Um, I don't think anyone's fallen in love in the space of 2 minutes. The key themes would be friendship, love, mortality,
Mm.
passion, all the
Mm.
juicy ones.
And all the things you need for a good opera, really, entertaining the audience. So tell me about your thoughts on Mimi, and what it is you love playing about her.
Hmm. Well, I love her straightforwardness. She's cheeky, and we sometimes don't really see that because it's very easy to see her a pure side, and the music allows us to lean into that. But she's she has a lot of fun, and
Mm.
she she plays with her words. She's always giving Rodolfo a little cheeky pinch somewhere, and I love this about her because sometimes when somebody's so perfectly written, um, you think there should be something more to it, and Puccini's just essentially laid it out for us. And you see these layers of Mimi just by the
Mm.
choice of her words.
Yeah, she feels three dimensional, doesn't she? As though she's a fully fleshed out character rather than just an archetype or a stereotype.
Yes, she is, but yet we don't see her really going through these massive changes. We only we see her understanding that she's dying, which yes, of course, that is very a huge moment in somebody's life, but um, it doesn't seem like there's a catastrophic situation that makes her change personality or anything like
Mm.
this. So she is three dimensional in her simplicity.
Yeah. And it's not the first time you've played her. You have played her overseas. So is it almost like taking a friend out and wearing her again, someone you're familiar with and feel comfortable with?
In a way, yes, but this production particularly and this working through of music, I have heard the opera for the first time again, and that's been a really special thing for me.
Mm.
And the reason why that's happening is because we're really building from ground zero. It's easy to do this piece and be influenced by how it's been done so many
Right.
times before. And we have made efforts to really say, now we know that it's been this interpreted like this in the past, but what do we have as information in the music? And that's been our point of reference the entire time. And for that, it's been like I'm building from ground zero, which has been lovely for me.
Now, obviously, you look very healthy, but you're playing a woman who is consumptive and who is dying. and yet you still have to deliver these amazing arias. So how do you manage that energy of trying to portray somebody who is very unwell, and yet you still have to bring a certain energy to the role? How do you manage that? How do you balance that?
Yes, well, we did the final act today. I was about to give it away just then. But we did the final act today where, we really see the depths of her sickness. And yes, one wants to always tread the line of singer. I have this battle of like, should I be really singing this, or should I be leaning into the sickness? And I've turned to the words again, as I find I always do, and how to deliver them most convincingly. And one has to dare to sound like they're dying to get the effect. Of course, there are those things that one has to be careful about. How am I going to cough without damaging my vocal cords? Because that's a literal act of banging the vocal cords. And then I will have to sing, some of the most precious music ever written. So there's some stagecraft tricks where you're making a sound, but the body movement suggests that it's more violent than it actually is on the chords. And I am really just leaning into the help of the director, stagecraft, and what is she saying, and daring to go.
And I think, audiences suspend belief. We understand that this is what's going on. We know that you're literally not sick. So yes, that those movements, as you say, are slightly exaggerated beyond the noise you're making. We get that, and we're there because we want to hear your beautiful voice fundamentally, don't we? And see a great story.
Well, yes, I think also something about Mimi. It's more heartbreaking in a way if she holds on to the very last second with her health and her positivity. So, I can give a little more vigor than should.
Yeah. Just a couple more things, really, because I know you're very busy and you probably need to rest. It's getting late in the evening. But when you're not performing and you're not rehearsing, do you get a chance to switch off? And if you do, what do you do to relax?
Well, yes, I do get a chance to switch off, and I make sure that I do when I have that opportunity. For me, that's being in nature. Growing up in Australia, I've been spoiled being by the water. So if you need to check something out that's by the water, or here we have beautiful walks around. I actually start my day that way, even if it's 10 minutes, just to sit and enjoy before giving as much energy as I can in the rehearsal room.
Fantastic. Final thing, do you have a favorite comfort food? Whether you're sick or you just want to chill out, what would you go to if you could, your favorite food?
I'm very basic with, I always go for comfort, a piece of bread and butter.
Yeah.
That would be my last meal if I had a choice.
Fantastic. Keeping it simple. That's what we like. Well, Anna, really lovely to talk to you, and looking forward to the production. And thanks so much for your time.
Looking forward to seeing you there. Take care. Thank you.